Yes. How do you approach communicating with someone with dementia, especially when they have difficulty with verbal communication? Yes. So, um, this is something that I think doesn't apply only to dementia. There are certain theories about communication that we talk about. So communication, as we all know, is not just verbal, and it's a delusion that it is just verbal. I could communicate so much by not opening my mouth, by not saying anything, and it's uncanny how much we actually depend on nonverbal cues to communicate without even realizing it. By looking at a person, by the tone of their voice, by their expressions, by their body language, by the kind of touch, right? All of these are playing a huge and vital role in communication, and especially when you're working with somebody with dementia who may be losing the ability to comprehend what you're saying, or who may be losing the ability to express what they're thinking verbally. It then becomes extremely vital for us to switch to the mode of picking up on nonverbal cues. And you can be well assured that they are doing the same. Person with dementia is doing the same. There is a huge difference if I enter the room to a person with dementia with a grim face versus a smiling face. There's a huge difference whether I speak to them in a soft and a peaceful, calming voice, or in a loud and an agitated voice. Whatever emotion I'm feeling comes across to the other person without me saying a word. And therefore, it's important to communicate, always be in the space of communicating peace and calm and assurance, reassurance, and a lot of love, and a lot of maybe even trust, because trust is something that is two-way. And unless you show it towards the other person, with all of my clients with dementia whom I work with, um, unless I go from a space of, yes, this is somebody who I relate to, and I'm willing to build a relationship with. I want to build a rapport with this person and a long-standing relationship with them. When I come from this space, the interaction is a lot more beneficial to both of us than if I just go from the space of just being a professional who's doing her job. So all of this is determined by my non-verbal communication to the person. So I think, how do you approach communicating with somebody with dementia, especially when they have difficulty with verbal communication? Move to non-verbal. There's a whole world there. A lot can be done with non-verbal. Picking up cues from them from non-verbal. For instance, if somebody in the moderate to advanced stage of dementia is suddenly getting up from the chair and is very agitated and pacing around, I would want to understand what's going on. It could be that they're hungry. It could be that they're having a pain or a disturbance in the body somewhere. It could be that they want to use the washroom. It could be that something in the room has triggered them, something in the environment, maybe a loud sound, maybe a smell. So this assessment of what is going on with the person, with what they have picked up non-verbally, has to be constantly happening with us, and then basing our own non-verbal cues on that.